Welcome to Campo di Bocce. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play the game of bocce. The game of bocce is very simple. It's going to revolve around this tiny shiny ball called the pallino. The goal of the game is to get your team's colored ball as close to the pallino as you can. This first line on the court right here is your throwing line. You can throw from behind the line, on the line, but not from past the line. About halfway down the court, you'll notice the double lines that mark the midway point. To start the game, you have to roll the pallino across those double lines for it to be a fair throw. If it doesn't make it across those double lines, the other team will re-roll the pallino. If the pallino hits the back wall, it's also not a fair throw, which means the other team will re-throw it. So you give it a toss. After the pallino has been thrown, the person who threw the pallino will throw the first ball. For this example, we'll say that red threw the pallino, which means red will throw first. After red throws, green will throw. And then after that, instead of going in turns back and forth, whoever is not closest will throw next. For this example, it looks like green is going to be closer, which means red will throw next. Red will continue to throw until they either get closer to the pallino than that green ball, or until they run out of balls, whichever one comes first. At that point, green will throw. This goes on until all 12 balls are on the court, and at that point, you guys count up the score. The way scoring works is it's 1 point per ball that's closer to the pallino than the other team's closest ball. This means that if the red team has 3 balls that are closer to the pallino than the green team's closest ball, the red team gets 3 points. If all 6 balls are closer, that's 6 points. And if only 1 ball is closer, that's only 1 point. This is a one-team scoring game, so only one team will receive points per frame. Say you roll a ball and it hits the back wall, like so. That is considered a dead ball. It won't count for any points at the end of the frame, and you take it out of play by placing it on that back railing over there or on this one here, depending on which side you hit. However, if you roll a ball and it hits another ball before hitting the back wall, or if you knock a ball into the back wall, it's still in play. Just as long as a ball comes into contact with any other ball before hitting that back wall, it's still in play. This includes the pallino, so you can knock into the enemy team's ball to knock it away from the pallino, knock into your own team's ball to knock it closer to the pallino, or knock into the pallino to move it to a new area of balls. If the pallino is hit, wherever it moves to is the new target. We have scoreboards on the sides or on the backs of all of our courts. They go to 15. A traditional game goes to 12. But you guys are welcome to play to whatever you'd like. We also have tape measures on all of our courts. We have people who come in who get very competitive and like to get down to the very inch to see who's closer, so that's what those are for. If you guys find yourselves with any questions, feel free to grab any one of our staff and we'll be more than happy to help you out.